Hi. Yo, 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 yo. What is happening? Hold on. We're getting things still set up. Hi, hello. It's currently 12 p.m. for me. I'm so tired. Okay. Is camera working? Camera is working. Hello. You can't see the cats, but they're like right here. All right. Camera is working. Is this working? Oh, it is. Oh, look at that. I still got it, even though I stream once in a fortnight. How's it going, guys? How's it going? Oh my god. Okay. Welcome. Just discovered your channel 30 minutes ago. Oh wow, that's crazy. You're right on time then. Hi, hello, welcome. We're gonna be going through the welcome home spring slash I have a feeling Julie update today. And I'm scared. I'm also very tired, so sorry if like my emotions are all over the place. I've been going through a lot. But yeah, welcome home. Um, what I'm trying to think of what else I have to say. I don't have anything else to say. I guess ground rules before going into this. No spoilers until we find the thing that we find. So don't try to spoil anything before we get there. Did I post everywhere? I posted on Twitter. I posted on Tumblr. I posted not on Instagram. I guess I should post on Instagram. Then no one follows me on there. But yeah, no backseat gaming. Hi. Hi, welcome. Thank you also. Um, share. Copy the link. Yeah, so no backseat gaming until what's it called? Until I get stuck, which I will most likely get stuck. I'm not great at puzzles like these, like ARG puzzles. I'm not the best. So I will inevitably get stuck, but until I'm like, guys, please help me, no backseat gaming until then. I'm going to go through everything that I can find on my own, of course, and then we'll go from there. So yeah. Hello, welcome. I know, I'm finally not streaming at like 10 p.m. at night. Honestly, it would have been on Friday, but the update actually got delayed. It was supposed to come out on Friday, but it didn't for whatever reason. That's fine. And then yesterday, when it came out, like at like 8 p.m. my time, I was like out and busy. So I was like, okay, I'll just do it the next day. And I was like, oh, I could do it tonight, but like I'm going out with friends later today. So I was just like, okay, we'll just do it earlier in the day. I'll like do my laundry, get everything I need to get done so I can be here for however many hours. Hopefully this won't take longer than a couple hours, but yeah. So funny that I'm actually here early for once in my life. But yeah, let me just post this on Instagram and then we can get started. But welcome. Yeah, oh, okay. This isn't actually a game. Funnily enough, it's also technically not an ARG because it all takes place in one website. Well, two, I guess, if you count the other website. People just call it an ARG because it's just it fits within the realm of ARG, but it's like not technically an ARG, but it's like whatever. It's a project. Essentially, God, I haven't had to explain what Welcome Home was in a very long time. Welcome Home is essentially this like online project where it's a fake TV show from like the 80s, I believe, that like nobody remembers apparently except for this one dude who's like trying to restore this like pretty much restore this show, not like restore it as in like get it up and running again, but like the person who's like running this website is it's called like the Welcome Home Restoration Project. The show is called Welcome Home, and it's basically like a Muppets-esque like children's television show that has been forgotten to time, and nobody seems to remember it except for this guy. And so this guy's kind of like low-key going crazy trying to like discover things about it, and there's like it's horror. Yeah, it's horror. I was like, is it horror? Yeah, it definitely is. It's like a horror project of sorts. And so there are puzzles on the website. It's a lot like an ARG in the sense that there are puzzles and codes and stuff that you have to find, but it's not an ARG in the sense that it doesn't take place over like multiple different websites. Like you're not going into YouTube videos. So far, we haven't had to like go into YouTube videos and like pull out stuff like that. Um, Only the new content. Okay. Oh, interesting to put it lightly. Oh no, I'm scared. Julie has been the face of this. Party Coffin, the person who made this, has their Tumblr icon switched to Julie, which is so funny because it was Donkey Kong from the new Donkey Kong game before this. Very funny tonal shift there, and now I'm scared. Julie in the thing was looking like a what's the word? Like Sleeping Beauty type princess, and I'm scared. Like, is she gonna go to sleep and never wake up? I guess we'll find out. Okay, I'm procrastinating posting this thing. Welcome home update. Raw. I can't spell. Okay. Live right now. Live right now. Come through. Okay. Alright. Okay. I've posted everywhere that's relevant to me. Good for him, maybe? I don't know. He seems to kind of be going insane, so maybe not. Okay. So, hello, neighbor. Welcome home. We always got to do the Control A to highlight anything. Doesn't really look like we can highlight much here. This is the type of stuff you got to do here. Okay. Okay. I love the way that this looks. There's a lot of flowers everywhere. Very springtime, which is not good for me because I have allergies. Julie, I already have stuff to say. Oh no. I immediately saw this and already have stuff to say. Okay, welcome home. With a hop, skip, and a jump, you are ushered into the colorful, serendipitous world of welcome home. It only takes one stroll down the neighborhood to know that this is just the nicest little place you've ever seen. Watch Wally and his colorful array of friendly neighbors learn about the vibrant world around them and take part in nonsensical fun. Welcome to the Welcome Home website. Feel free to explore our humble homepage and learn more about the puppet show Lost to Obscurity. Thanks for visiting. Lesbian colors. Anyway, we'll get back to that later. Semi-lesbian colors. I think they're missing like the little orange bit, I think, but like close enough. Is Wally usually in this picture? He's not, right? This is the same picture. It's just the colors are different and there's flowers everywhere, right? Wally's not usually in this picture. Press X to doubt. Spring has sprung. We're filled with melodious, I never know how to pronounce that word, vibrations as we update our website for the springtime. Our newest discoveries have gotten us in the merry mindset to celebrate Welcome Home. Welcome Home's resident rainbow monster, Julie Joyful. That's never a good thing. Please peruse our pages and enjoy our new springtime overlay to welcome in our floral friends. Jesus. I forget how much reading I have to do for this. Yeah, okay, let's talk about this. Hi, Julie. Nobody else. I guess this is technically the first update we've had where there's somebody else on the front page and they directly point out that this update is about Julie. Like, in no other update so far, even though, like, we had an update that was specifically about Frank, we had an update that was specifically about Poppy, but, like, the website did not acknowledge it as such. Like, those were just, oh, this is clearly about them because something is going on, right? Whereas this one is like very hyper specifically about Julie, so much to the point where the website itself is saying that Julie has taken over the front page. Home looks like it's in disarray back here, and you can see Julie's house in the background. Very interesting so far. Wally is missing at the bottom. Okay, so he's usually in this picture then? Is he usually in this picture then? I'm just reading through chat right now. Thank you for streaming. Welcome. Oh, he used to be in the center in front of Barnaby. Oh, wait, yes, because he usually has his... Yes, I remember now. Yes, he is usually here, and he's not here. I don't like that. Where did he go? Where did my baby boy go? The description. Everything is fine. Yeah. The gang is all together. They done got Wally. They did. Okay, where do we even start? I mean, I love the rainbow, you know, be who you are for your pride, but, you know. Okay, is this all the same? There's new animations, like what's it called, animations? Okay, is this different? We won't be accepting new members? Because didn't they were like, oh, not right now, and now it's just straight up like, no. I don't think any of this is different. If I skip past a page and you're like, no, there's something new there, let me know. But like right now, I don't think this page is different. That is so true with Wally. I don't think Wally is evil. I like to pretend that he's not. I don't think he is. News. Oh my god, look at them. Fucking look at them. We've seen these sprites before, but they are so cute. This, however, is completely new. I love Frank. Frank and Julie are the besties of all time. I love them so much. Oh, I love these outfits. Oh, these outfits are so cute. Oh, okay, wait. I like this now because you can, okay, because this is older stuff. Okay, this is a good way to like keep track of things. Also love the like zoom in and zoom out. Love that there. Okay, so yeah, October was the last one. It was the Halloween update with Poppy being locked inside of a house. Uh Oh, the background, like this background, I think it looks, there's a lot more flowers. Yeah, I think the background changed. It's like relatively the same in terms of like there's a bunch of eyes still everywhere, but in terms of like it's definitely different with the like flowers and stuff. Okay. Time for me to read, guys. Let me get some water first. Springtime salutations to one and all. The Welcome Home Restoration Project has an abundance of wonderful news to bring you all, just as Mother Nature has arrived with a bushel of flowers after such a cold winter. Sorry, I thought something was moving over on the left-hand side. That's not happening. I'm hallucinating. So much new material has been presented to us, boxes upon boxes even. It is incredible. Although our source is still without proper identity, we are grateful to receive all that has been provided nonetheless. It will take some time to sift through it all, considering the amount of array of items. To be quite honest, it feels endless, dear neighbor. Okay, so somebody has given them new stuff. Whoever, I know there was a person before, I forgot their name. I forgot their name. What did they call them before? They called them something. But anyway, so now there's a lot of new stuff. So like, there was like kind of like sparse stuff here and there, and now there's like a huge new stuff. I think like meta wise, that's just saying this update's gonna be really big, but also the fact that like the person running this has suddenly gotten a whole lot of stuff. Very interesting. After fervent discussion amongst our team, we've decided how we would present our findings through a showcase of Welcome Home's different neighbors. After all, if everyone in Welcome Home is important, we ought to celebrate them. And what better way with the material itself? With such an exciting new means of exploration and presentation, we collectively agreed the first star of our most recent update of information should go to Welcome Home's most excitable and spring-themed neighbor, Julie Joyful. We even decorated our webpage to reflect this. It's enough to make you want to do a cartwheel, sorry. Maybe even bowling ball croquet. Croquet? Is that how you pronounce that? Just make sure you have your own Frank Frankly nearby to catch it. Oh, Frank. Just like Julie, spring into our website and explore everything for yourself, both old and new. As always, thank you all for your continued support as we move forward with our endeavor and continue to archive our home sweet home. Frolic through the flowers and don't forget to wave up high. Welcome Home Restoration Project. Okay. So again, we're getting straight up this is about Julie, just so you know. Yes, the question answerer, that is who it was. Yes, absolutely. Sorry, there's a delay with the stream, so I get your stuff a lot later. But yes, the question answerer, that's who the person was, who's giving them all this stuff. I assume it's the same person here, unless we get told it's differently. But yeah, so this is the first time we're getting like the restoration project specifically saying this update is about Julie. All the stuff we found today is about Julie, because all the last stuff, as we knew, like it was just group stuff, but then one specific character would be like singled out. However, that was all, I want to say like non-diegetic stuff, in the sense that like the person running this project didn't seem to acknowledge or recognize that like Poppy was in danger, or that like Eddie was in danger, right? Like they didn't seem to know or recognize that that's what was happening. So that bears the question of like how, like, not canon, but like how in like bedded, like did this stuff actually happen? Is it something that happened later? Is the like person running this just like hallucinating or like whatever? We don't know. So that is very interesting that this is the first one where it's like, this is about Julie. Just so you know. And that bears the question if the next updates will also be like, oh, this is about Frank. This is about old girl, Sunny girl, whose name I forget right now. I'm sorry, girl. But okay. Interesting. Okay. So that is the discoveries. Oh, okay. This is a new page. Oh, is the guest book open again? Oh, they changed some stuff. I think, is this new? No, in fact, this is still Halloween's relation. I wish we could go back. I wish we could post on here again, but alas, we can't. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, let's go back to the, what's this, discoveries page. Oh, there's a lot here. Sunny girl's name is Sunny Starlet. Yes, okay. Home is where the heart is, and Welcome Home's residents are the heart of its neighborhood. Even if you don't live here, you're still one of the most important residents. But don't worry, with the help of this colorful array of neighbors, it'll feel just like home in no time at all. I love this thing. Marlowe, please note this information is pulled from the remnants of illustrated pages and old merchandise. Information is subject to change and expand upon discovering new things. Okay, so storybooks. Right, okay. Again, if there is something new, let me know. But this stuff was from the last couple updates. This one was very fucking scary because at the end, let's see if this is the same.
Of a tree.
You can hear it too.
Yeah, that was the same as last time. That was very scary. Should we start putting up missing posters for Wally, honestly, at this point? Home warming, I think we listened to. Brick by Brick we listened to, and that was also very fucking scary. Springtime Salutations is new, so we will listen to that in a second. And also Sweet Briar. And then Illustrated Record of the Julie Guide to Being Joyful. Okay, so all these are new. So let's get started.
Hello, you, and welcome to your Marlowe.
Oh, wait, let me read this first. Another edition from the Looky Loo Storyteller Collection. This story shines some insight on the fantastical holiday of springtime holiday. So they treat, okay. With Julie, Joyful, and Frank. Frankly, this book in particular stands out for its inclusion of Julie's siblings, Franny, Jonesy, and Be Joyful. Okay, so we got some new characters. Enjoy this silly story of how this groovy rainbow monster bands together to bring spring to springtime. So we also might get some music. Also, Marlowe brand Looky Loo, which is what they call their like audio and book things. So it's like books and it has like audio with it. Yeah, Home not looking too good and Wally being gone. I can definitely see the connection there. And then of course these looking like eyeballs looking everywhere. Love that. All right, let's get into it.
I'll be your
Let me know if the
Marlowe
audio is weird.
storyteller. You can read along with me in
Actually,
your own book
I'm gonna
too.
turn it up a little.
When you hear this sound, it'll be time to turn the page. A Marlowe Looky Loo Storyteller book and record. Let's visit our friends by going to the very first page. Springtime Salutations.
Hey.
What a beautiful
And what was that? Okay.
day
I
in
can't
home,
pause every 2
isn't
seconds.
it, neighbor? Just like every day before today and every day after. Today is a special day in home for our most joyful resident in the neighborhood, Julie Joyful. Julie? Julie Joyful?
What? Huh? No, Frank, the tulips don't think your bow tie looks silly.
Julie? Wake up, Julie.
Good morning, storyteller.
Okay, interesting. Interesting. I think we talked about this the last time because with a Looky Loo book, it also went off script a lot during the book as well. And so it made me wonder, and during the points where it would go off script, is that diegetic or non-diegetic? Like, is that a part of the story, as in like if you bought this book for your kid as a child, you're just buying them a book, would that little part of the dialogue that's not a part of the script be included, or is this something that we are hearing specifically? Something interesting to think about.
Good morning, Julie. Now, where was I?
Mm.
Oh, yes. Julie Joyful
Bring
was
up the
getting ready for a
transcript.
very special day after her very long hibernation.
You're telling me it felt extra long this time? Oh, I've been dreaming of this day since homewarming. Now it's time to spring
Okay.
into
Well, I
action
think that.
and say,
Okay, hold on. I think that this is like basically subtitles. Like, I think this is also not diegetic to the world, because this is just subtitles for like people who need subtitles when they're like reading and stuff like that. But this will be good if there's any garbled text later that like specifically is supposed to have
say salutations to
we're supposed to be able to
springtime.
parse.
And good morning,
Julie threw open
What
the
was
door
that?
and hopped outside,
Oh,
letting the
okay.
warm rays
I
of
got
the
scared.
sun shine down upon her. Oh, never mind. She instead jumped into a pile of snow.
What? What's going on here?
Julie shouted. What was right? All of home was still covered in a blanket of snow. What should have been a beautiful and sunny day was instead just as cold and dreary as the day she went into her sweet winter slumber.
You're telling me this is outrageous! Outrageous is of every sort! Why,
With that, Julie stormed back inside. This rainbow monster wouldn't take this unexpected...
Okay, last time I'm pausing for a while. We also, that's a lie. I don't know why I said that, like, because if something weird happens, I'm gonna pause it. It's interesting that the turn page is like a phone ringing, because I think in the last one it was just like a bell chiming, like it wasn't ringing, right? Like, correct me if I'm wrong on that one. And the fact that like a phone ringing has been like a very big motif throughout all of this so far.
Snow day sitting down. No, sir. When she came back out, she knew just what to do.
I know just what to do.
Even home can't
But
escape the
first-
effects of climate change. That's funny.
Frank!
Of course. Julie called for the grouchiest, grayest grump in all of home, Frank Frankly. Julie
I
ran
know,
up
the
to his
art is
door
so
and gave it
good.
a hearty kick-in. She galloped up the stairs and leaped onto his bed, scaring him awake.
Ah! Ah! Oh, Julie, it's just you. Springtime salutations, Julie.
Hold on to those salutations, Frank. There's no springtime to see.
Julie said. She grabbed a hold of Frank's head and turned it towards the window.
Look!
It was just as Julie said. The neighborhood was covered in snow. Frank could even see it covering the clock tower in town. He got a gander at his poor garden. Frank even got a glance at Eddie.
Morning,
I'm sure he did.
Mr. Frankly. Morning, Miss Joyful. Whoop.
My tomatoes! Look at how terribly cold they are.
Frank said.
Julie, how are you already awake if spring hasn't sprung?
It's a rainbow monster's intuition to know when it's time to spring into spring. But if springtime hasn't sprung, I can't spring. You see?
Barely. I just woke up.
Frank grumbled.
This hasn't happened before, has it? What do we do now? The bugs are expecting a wake-up call soon, but instead of flower fields, they'll just see snowy sleets.
Fret not, Frank Frankly. Your Julie Joyful will uncover exactly who the real culprit is of this unsprung spring.
Julie said.
Culprit? What do you mean, culprit, Julie?
No time to explain, Frank. We got places to be and folks to see.
Julie insisted.
What? But where are we going? It's chilly outside.
Always with the questions. We don't have time to lose. I'll meet you outside.
the closet is
What?
see-through. Sure
As
is.
quickly as she came inside, Julie ran off Frank's bed and leaped through the window of his home and fell down onto Eddie below.
Thanks for breaking my fall, Eddie.
Oh, happy to be of service.
Once Frank had put on his winter clothing, he and Julie set out to uncover who was to blame for the delay in springtime. While Frank seemed to be lost in thought over how they would solve this problem,
Also very interesting, we haven't seen Eddie's face.
Julie was happily skipping along, almost as if she knew exactly where to go. As the two ventured deeper into the forest, Frank began to ask questions.
How will we get rid of all this snow, Julie?
Frank asked.
You'll see, Frank.
Julie said.
What do you think caused the spring not to spring, Julie?
Frank asked.
You'll see, Frank.
Julie said.
I will. When will we get there, Julie?
Frank asked.
You'll see.
Julie said.
Julie, you haven't answered any of my questions. Could you at least tell me where we're going?
Frank asked.
You'll see. Oh, wait. We're here, Frank.
Julie said.
Here? Where is here?
Frank asked.
Hello?
This is my family cave.
Okay.
Julie
Are we
cheered.
still in home?
Indeed it was. Julie and Frank had arrived at the entrance of a cave that sat atop the nearby mountain.
It's where I bloomed when I was just a rainbow monster blush. Let's go inside. My brother and sisters are going to fix all of this.
Frank was in disbelief over how far they had traveled as they both walked inside to greet Julie's siblings.
Your brothers and sisters?
Oh,
That's
it's so
right,
pretty.
Frank. They're the Joyfuls.
Julie exclaimed.
That's my tough sister Franny, my groovy brother Jonesy, and my sister Bee, who is as sweet as honey. Don't they just look like the flower's petals?
They look asleep.
Frank was right. There, the Joyfuls were all still nestled in their nests, fast asleep.
Oh, that explains why they didn't say hi. Don't worry, I know what to do.
Julie said.
Uh-oh, I'm feeling bombed out.
Don't be frantic.
Little Jones in for a good time.
Just remember to be
Australia.
joyful.
Or British. I'm sorry. What did she say? Sorry, I skipped over.
Remember to be
Joyful.
Oh, I'm too tired for this. The three rainbow
Oh.
monsters shot.
Oh, guys. Their designs. Oh, their designs are peak. Oh, I love these designs so much. We got a goth girly monster, guys. Clown knows what's up. Clown knows what's up. That's all I was saying about that. And I love characters that have hair that like covers their face / eyes. Love it. Love it. I love Julie's face here.
are talking over
Huh?
her.
Huh?
I bet she has a very
Something
good
happened.
reason to wake up. Isn't that right, Julie?
I do. But first, I want you all to meet Frank.
The three looked unimpressed. Awful gray, isn't he?
Have you
Have you tried wearing more purple? A pop of colour's where it's at, man. After a few hibernations, I'm sure you'll get there.
Like, I don't think he's a rainbow monster, Jonesy. He doesn't have any horns.
No style.
No flair.
Nothing but a joy to be around.
Enough! We're not here to meet me. Julie says you all can fix what's going on with our neighborhood.
Oh, that place called home.
Yes, home's covered in snow. How can I make the flowers bloom in those conditions, my dearest siblings? I can't. I shan't. I shan't.
You won't.
I willn't.
What? Julie, I always set my alarm clock precisely. I'm never wrong.
She's right, Julie Bean. She's never wrong. She always sets my alarm clock precisely.
Because someone here doesn't.
Yeah, someone here doesn't.
I believe what they mean to say is that it sounds like you're here early, Julie.
What? But how can that be? My rainbow monster intuition woke me up and told me to spring into action.
When doesn't it? You spring into everything, even when spring is fall.
Julie, don't tell me.
Looks like you two are your whole 2 clock turns early.
Oh, man. Those are 2 terms I could have used to dream about the colour green.
Oh, wow. You're right, sis. I am early.
No,
I must have been so
2 clocks
excited for
early.
springtime that I woke up even earlier than usual. Frank, isn't that funny?
Ugh.
That's all right, Julie. I like springtime, too. I just can't wait to burst from my burrow and greet the sun.
Yeah, and I love getting up and getting down with the seedlings and the sprouts.
He is giving
It's
Beetle's
everyone's
groovy
turn to
vibes. He
be in the
definitely is.
spotlight.
Yes. I suppose I'm fond of turning snow into morning dew so everything can grow. It didn't take long before the beautifully voiced leader of the band of rainbow monsters came to a conclusion. It settled then. Joyfuls, we are bringing spring early this turn.
Oh, goody.
Groovy.
Finally.
Oh my god, their outfits. I'm obsessed. I'm literally obsessed. Wait, I love their outfits so much. I wish I knew how to sew. I want to learn how to sew so badly to make cosplays. Oh my god. Because I would cosplay Miss Girly over here, Miss Raindrop Girly over here in a fucking heartbeat. I love her hair. I love her outfit. So, it's too good. It's too good.
And bring spring early they did. The Joyfuls emerged from their cave and set to work. Franny played on her keyboard and watered the frost down to a gentle drizzle. Jonesy strummed on his bass, awakening the once sleeping greenery from their slumber. Bee blew into her flute, calling forth the rays of sunshine to beam down on all of home.
Oh, it's so
Julie,
pretty.
however, was her own instrument.
That's so pretty.
As she and Frank bid the siblings both farewell and thanks, Julie began singing the flowers into bloom.
Aww.
It's time to sprung, for our springtime salutations. It's time to bloom, blossom, flower, with melodious vibrations.
And all it took was some careful family collaborations.
That's right, Frank. And now it's time for our springtime salutations. Come on, Frank, let's go wake up everybody
Julie and
else.
Frank both ran through the flower
Why'd she
fields
cut her off
as
like
they
that?
made their way back to home. They just knew everyone would be overjoyed to see how beautiful the neighborhood had become after such a long, cold, dark
Winter.
Oh. That was so normal, except for that very last part. Well, the very beginning and the very last part. Okay. Nothing crazy. Nothing, like, truly crazy. That was really cute, though. I loved seeing the new characters. Yeah, seeing them leave the neighborhood was interesting, too. I wonder if it's, like, you know, special sets that can only go to specific places. That was cute. That was cute and not that disturbing. There were, like, a couple of, like, creepy undertones here or there, but, like, overall, we just got a look at, Julie's siblings, and that's very cute. They're all in a band together, and she's the, like, lead singer. Okay. Sweet Briar, I hope that I pronounced that right. Date unknown. All the dates are unknown. Yeah. Published by Marlowe Records. Also, interesting that this last one is not published by Marlowe Records. We'll get to that in a second. Classic fairy tale retold by Welcome Home's resident thespian, Sally Starlet. Once again, this vinyl record is accompanied by an illustrated storybook produced yet again by Marlowe Records as a part of the Looky Loo Storyteller Collection. Julie Jofield takes up the role as Sweet Briar in this retelling of the classic fairy tale Sleeping Beauty. So I clocked that one. And her rescue is by none other than Frank Prince Frank. Okay, a notable attribute of this variation of Looky Loo is its lack of a narrator, or rather its inclusion of Sally Starlet as one. Oh, okay, there was a lot to unpack in that description. First of all, I think we talked about this before, way back when we first got confirmation outside of the canon right now of Welcome Home that, like, Frank and Eddie are a thing. And how much so far it seems to be pushing a lot of, like, Frank and Julie, like the show itself. And we were like, well, maybe that was a thing that they were trying to do, is, like, push this whole Frank and Julie thing, even though they're, like, clearly besties. They are clearly besties. But, like, maybe the show was like, well, they're besties, sure, but we can make them, like, more than that, maybe. That was, like, a very much so, like, a leap of a theory, because we have no, like, substantial evidence for that. But, like, I find it very interesting. We went from, oh, this is her best friend, to all of a sudden he's a prince in this story. Which, like, makes sense in terms of, like, oh, we just need a character to be the prince in this story. We'll see. And then also Sally Starley is the one narrating this. Interesting. Very interesting. Alright, let's get started, because this one's long.
time, beneath the twinkling stars, like me, there lay a land unfamiliar to our own. A beautiful kingdom, lush with splendor, and ruled by a benevolent king.
Hello,
Aw, Wally,
I am
hi.
the benevolent king. Hark, my daughter has been born, and I am throwing a grand ball to celebrate.
Through that? Next line, Waliford. Next line.
Hello?
Yes.
What is going on? Oh,
I
God,
am
this one's gonna be
inviting
crazy.
everyone else in the kingdom, except for Barnaby the Wicked.
What? Why is
Barnaby can't come?
Oh!
Little did the king know, Barnaby the Wicked.
Wait, that made me sad. I can't keep pausing. It's such a long one. Oh, he's like, no, Barnaby can't come.
had caught word of this stupendous celebration and his revoked invitation. In a fit of fury, he barged into the festivities and announced his arrival with grateful ire.
Okay, I just want to address this things. Honestly, since the show was from older times, maybe they didn't want it to be gay. More of a theory though. So I agree with that. One of the like not trigger warnings, but one of the like things that they said they were going to talk about that Clown said was going to be a topic was like being gay during this time of the 80s. So I absolutely can see that being a thing. So like going off of all of that, like it's not completely unfounded to be like, let's get away from that gay stuff, you know, and move towards over here, you know, those good old Christian values or whatever the fuck. Oh, look at
Did somebody say Barnaby the Wicked?
God, he looks so
I
cute.
did.
Thank you. I just flew in from an enchanted meadow somewhere, and boy, are my wings tired. Hey, what's with all the commotion about? And what's with the cue ball here?
The commotion is a birthday party, and the cue ball is my lovely Princess Julie.
That's right, pal. And I'm the good fairy Howdy
I
Pillar.
haven't seen
That
Howdy in a
little
bit.
bundle of
What's up,
toy
Howdy?
there is a potential consumer. So hands off of the baby, Buster. A fancy shindig for a baby, and you didn't invite me. Barnaby the Wicked. With a name like that, you know I'm the life of the party. I ought to teach you much
Look at Wally's
manners.
face. Wally's
Oh
face.
no.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah. Yes, for now. You might be the prettiest girl at the party now, Princess Julie, but when you get big and strong, you're gonna get a splinter from a spindle of a spinning wheel and die. That's what you'll think. Move it or lose it, Barnaby the Wicked. Ah. Princess Julie, when you get big and strong, instead of kicking the bucket, you'll fall into a deep snooze. But one kiss from your true love will put that pep right back in your step. That's a
We'll see
good
where this
fairy
goes.
howdy guarantee.
We'll see where this goes.
Hooray.
Rich, foiled again by my lack of foresight. Well, I'm hitting the road. I know when I'm not wanted.
Goodbye, Barnaby the Wicked.
See you later, kid.
They are literally
Even
besties.
as
What is
Howdy
happening?
placed an enchantment on the child, there was still a wave of unease throughout the kingdom. To prevent Barnaby the Wicked's curse from coming to fruition, King Wally had all of the spinning wheels burned in a great fire.
Happening?
Still, he knew that would not be enough to quell the malicious hex placed upon her.
This will not be enough to quell the malicious hex placed upon her.
You're telling me.
King Wally would request that the good fairy Howdy whisk her away to his grocery store in the outskirts of the kingdom
I
in
love
order
this.
to hide her away from Barnaby the Wicked.
Pro bono princess, huh?
I'm not pro
Don't
bono
mind if I do.
princess.
Magical convenience stores don't run themselves.
For many clock turns, the good fairy Howdy would raise young Princess Julie into a big and strong rainbow monster. But to keep her origins a secret, he would give her the name Sweet Briar.
That's me!
Briar, not Briar.
Sweet
My
Briar!
bad.
Oh, how lovely am I! How cheery I be!
Watch where you're twirling that broom, Sweet Briar. You're likely to whack one of my antennas off.
Sorry, Howdy. I'm just so happy to work here every day. In fact, it makes me so happy that I could sing.
Is she about to sing?
You could, but how about you go outside instead and take the
No, he can't say it.
Oh, forget it. Scram, will ya?
Okay.
No, he can't say it.
Don't
He said
talk to anybody
anti-capitalism.
strange either. There could
Oh.
be entomologists out there.
Not entomologist, please.
Sweet Briar skipped off into the nearby woods, letting her melodious voice move through the trees over the beautiful bushels of flowers, and finally, upon the ears of a handsome prince, Prince Frank.
Hark! I hear the enchanting singing of a bewitching maiden true.
The bewitching maiden is me, but I'm no witch. I'm Sweet Briar.
So you
So
are.
cute.
I've been pleasantly enraptured with your unique warbling, my sweet Briar. I'm Prince Frank. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Golly, a prince? But what is a prince doing out here?
The script called for it. My sweet Briar, will you dance with me
Yes, I'm just
amongst the flora and fauna and serenade me with your lovely voice?
You bet your behind I will.
And behind what?
Sweet Briar and Prince Frank danced to a song only they could hear, broken off from the rest of the world. When they finally broke apart, the two departed, promising to see each other again very soon. Sweet Briar returned home with a skip in her step. She told the good fairy Howdy she had fallen in love.
Hark, your Sweet Briar is home and in love.
In love?
With a prince. Aren't I lucky?
Sounds like a lot of hooey, Sweet Briar. What kind of fellow walks around declaring he's a prince? He's the one that ought to
Random
consider
guy in the
himself the
woods.
lucky one here. It ain't every day that somebody meets a princess in the woods.
Princess? I'm a princess?
What? Who's the wise guy that said that? Must have been a squeaky door or something. Oh, that Barnaby the Wicked.
Barnaby the Wicked?
There it goes again. Where are you scoundrel?
Quit playing silly, Howdy. What's this business about me being a princess?
All right. You forced it out of me. The jig is up. Sweet Briar, you're a bona fide princess.
Bona
And
fide,
I won't
uh-huh.
spare you the boring details. You're betrothed to some prince later today, in fact.
No,
I'm
you're
also a
not.
good fairy. In retrospect, I should have told you that sooner.
That explains the little wings and wand. But Howdy, I can't marry somebody else. I'm in love.
You're about to be in the castle, getting betrothed, young lady. Get your fantastical and whimsical fairy tale shoes on, and let's hit the road.
Woe is me. Boo-hoo. Wah.
Oh, boo-hoo on the road. We're gonna be late.
Sweet Briar, or as we know her now, Princess
go?
Julie, was
Where is
escorted
he?
back to the castle from where she had
Where
been
did he
born.
go?
Unfortunately for the good fairy Howdy, King Walliford was nowhere to be seen.
And where did he go?
As the fairies searched about the castle for the king, Princess Julie wandered around the castle
Oh, I
on
love
her
her
own.
little princess hat.
It did not take
are
long
those
for her
called?
to run into a curious figure. A seemingly
I don't know anything about
old
history.
dog sitting
Well,
at
I
a
do, just
spinning
not
wheel.
Ancient history. Not ancient history. Oh my
Is
god.
that a spinning wheel?
Medieval times.
Ah,
That's
it's an
the
elephant.
word.
Of course it's a spinning wheel. Can't you see I'm
No, it's
making
an
yarn
elephant.
so I can crochet my dear sweet mama a pair of mittens?
Oh my, that's so kind of you. Could I give it a try? I just met a prince, and I'd love to make him a nice hat.
Go right ahead, kid.
Thanks. Ow! A splinter. That really stuck.
With naught but a minuscule prick of the spindle,
That's what I was thinking
Princess
too.
Julie collapsed
I'll pause to say it. I was thinking that too. I'm almost wondering if they will have to do a kiss and it won't work since Frank loves Eddie and not Julie in that way. Probably not though. That's what my first thought was too. Is like she falls asleep and then she can't wake up because like she loves Frank too, but like not in that way.
To the floor.
But yeah, this is also really fucking funny.
And fell into a deep slumber. But who was that haggard old dog that sent Julie to her unexpected sleep?
Hey, who you calling haggard? It's just me, beloved Barnaby the Wicked, having my good old-natured fun. Princess Julie, what happened to you? Oh, Huck, Barnaby the Wicked.
So
What are you
dramatic.
doing
It's so
here?
funny.
You cad, you scoundrel, you rogue, you rascal. Hey, I don't gotta take these. I'm hitting the road. I know when I'm not wanted. Not so fast. You're going to bed too, pal, for good. No, I ain't. I'm feeling an app coming on.
Did somebody say Hark?
Oh,
You know what,
I
Howie?
fell asleep too.
Not bad. I can make this work.
It was then the good fairy Howdy set to work on his marvelous plan of awakening Princess Julie. First, he would allow the entire kingdom to fall into a deep slumber alongside their princess. Next, he would place flyers all throughout the neighboring lands in hopes of finding the single most important ingredient of his spell, True Love's Kiss. A beautiful and meaningful symbol of everlasting love.
Oh my god.
Oh my. Help wanted. Looking for true love to undo an evil enchantment
He's
from
killing me.
Barnaby the Wicked.
Oh my god.
Must be princely, brave, and romantic. Preferably handsome, but homely will do.
I see your eyeballing my very prestigious poster. Any interest, stranger?
Oh, goodness no. You see, I already have a true love of my own.
You don't say.
Yes,
You
she
don't
is
say.
quite a pretty picture. She has beautiful golden hair, as radiant as the sunshine itself,
Uh-huh.
and a disposition as merry as a freshly bloomed marigold in springtime,
Mm-hmm.
and the elegant warbling of a beautiful nightingale.
Warbling, huh? Oh, wait a second. You're that prince she was rambling on and on about.
Excuse me?
You're hired for the job. Hustle, shake legs, before I trade you out with the local town fool.
Not the local
Thank
town
you,
fool.
I think.
Oh, it's so pretty.
So, Prince Frank followed the good fairy Howdy up to the princess's
Also love the
keep
wig he's
at
wearing.
the very top of the castle's highest spire. When he arrived in the room, he was taken aback by the scene before him. The princess's bedroom was as luxurious as a newly bloomed garden, and the princess's cheeks were a hue as warm as that of roses.
Had I known you were in such turmoil, sweet Briar, I would have sought you out sooner.
I love their acting
Yet
chops here.
Here you lay in your flower bed,
Oh, you're doing great.
ravaged
You're
by
doing
a
great, Frank.
curse that doomed you to your fate at the mere utterance
Also,
of its spell.
Eddie and Poppy are not here.
Allow
Just saying.
me to grant you your freedom, sweet Briar, and seal your destiny with a kiss.
Are you in earnest? This is really drawn out.
Quiet! Barnaby the Wicked's body was trapped in an everlasting slumber, if one might recall.
Oh, word,
Silence
okay.
filled the princess's keep as Prince Frank leaned in close to his sweet Briar to release her from this wretched curse and awaken her from her slumber.
Calloo, Callie!
Sweet Briar,
They did not
you,
kiss.
You've
Noted-
awoken from your sleep.
Notably, they did not kiss. Very notably.
That's Princess Julie to you, and that's right.
It's so
It's all thanks to
pretty.
you that the curse was lifted. And yet,
And yet?
oh, my handsome prince, I am betrothed to another. Prince Frank, run away with me. Our love cannot thrive here.
We just got this all sorted out. Go on, King Wally. Tell him.
Oh, he's so cute.
Oh, Princess Julie, you're awake. Oh, I lost my place.
Oh
Oh,
my
yes.
god.
Don't run
He's so
away,
cute.
Princess Julie. The one you were betrothed to was actually Prince Frank.
Hooray!
How convenient!
Well, you heard the king, Prince Frank. Let's get hitched.
Yes, our wedding awaits, Princess Julie.
I love happy endings. Sweetie, my chap leaving.
No, you're dead.
Oh, good. I'll just stay down eating.
As I was saying, with Barnaby the Wicked defeated and the kingdom awakened in high spirits, the wedding celebration could finally begin. And beneath those very same stars, Prince Frank and Princess Julie were married amongst a garden of sweet briars and lived happily ever after.
Yay. That was funny. That was really funny. Okay, notably they either didn't kiss or they skipped over that entirely. That was very interesting. That was really funny. Oh my god. Okay, this one I'm scared for though. It's 5 minutes long, date unknown, not published by Marlowe Records, which I think should be noted. Illustrated storybook and record, The Julie Guide to Being Joyful. This intriguing yet short storybook and recorded set showcases the process of the neighborhood's resident artist, Wally Darling, as he learns what joy looks like. Joy looks from none other than Julie Joyful herself. In the record itself, Julie Joyful recounts her relationships with her fellow neighbors as a marker for what makes her truly joyful. This copy of the book has seen better days with a page missing. Ooh. And what seems to be evidence of a past ownership on a few of its pages. Ooh. The title of this book is also unknown, but we hope this name will suffice. Sometimes they're out of character so they can comment on the story. Yeah, it's very cute. Alright, here we go. Oh.
Hello, you.
Hi, Wally.
Welcome home.
I feel like I should have got my Wally
How
plush.
are you
It's fine.
today?
Oh, I almost slipped out of my chair.
Feelings. Now that you are here, I know I feel.
Is everything good? OBS said it just dropped.
Oh, hello, Julie.
I think everything's good though.
Hello, Wally. Did I hear you right? Are you painting feelings?
Yes, I am. But I don't think I know how.
Wally, darling, you just need the right inspiration and the right monster for the job. There's nothing more inspiring than joy, and no one knows joy more than Julie Joyful herself.
Julie Joyful. Oh, you're right. Your last name is Joyful.
Okay.
Sure.
I don't know why OBS did that for a second, but okay, cool. Thanks, cool.
Okay, Julie. How do I paint joy?
That's easy peasy. Joy looks like. So you see, it has a.
She gonna break down the
Let me
F
see
is
this
for
close
friends
your
who
eyes
do
and
stuff
imagine
together.
That's a lot tougher to explain than I thought.
Oh,
Don't cry, Wally. It'll be okay. I know just what to do. The best way to know what joy looks like is to remember times when you were very happy. I always feel joy everywhere I go, and with everyone I know at home, Wally.
please tell me, Julie.
I feel joy every time I beat Barnaby in a game of hide and seek. The last time we played, we both had so much fun, even if it did take him a whole clock spin to find me. Boy, oh boy, I'm feeling joyful. Julie, you're so tough to find, it's like looking for a daffodil in a flower field. I almost thought you were a begonia. I'm just talking didding around. I feel joy whenever Sally casts me in one of her fancy plays. Once I cartwheeled across the stage during a dramatic scene, and it made Sally cry tears full of glee. Bravo, Juliantine, bravo! The Duchess of Dahlia's jubilations have never been so emotionally, vivaciously joyous. It's putudness, bravissimo.
Oh, So hello,
I
welcome.
feel joy when I bake with Poppy.
Poppy and Eddie on the
I
same
helped
page.
Poppy create a whole new kind of pie. Geeseberries, crammed berries. That's the last strawberries. You name it. Poppy was so happy and wanted me to share it with everybody in home. Oh my goodness! Brat! Julie, you've created a splendid dessert. I can't imagine eating it all on my own. Why don't you share it with everyone at home instead? I feel joy when I help Eddie at his post office. Eddie has a lot of mail to organize, so I always give him one of my pep in your step talks, so he feels much more joyful about all his work. Well, if that ain't just the peppiest pep talk I ever heard, it's making me bloom brighter than a sunflower in the sunshine. Shoot, maybe even a carnation. I feel joy every time I give Howdy one of my best jokes at Howdy's place. I always make sure to make my jokes extra funny so I can see Howdy smile from antenna to antenna. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Julie, you're hilarious. I ought to put 2 cherries on your mold for all these uproarious laughs you've given me. This is the bee's knees. This is the berries.
Ah. Oh, that's the rip page. Okay.
Did all that really happen, Julie?
Interesting.
It sure did, Molly. Then I came up to you and I said, cheer up and get down, 'cause there's joy here to be found. And you said, that's just the most, Julie.
Oh, my.
Do you know what joy looks like now, Wally?
Yes, I do. But please tell me again, Julie.
You got it. Joy is giving and giving and giving.
Oh.
When your friends are feeling down, when there's wilting abound, joy is there with its wonderful sound. Don't you see, Wally?
I do see. I'm finished, too. Do you like it, Julie?
Golly, Wally, it's beautiful. This makes me so joyful I think I could hopscotch and play hoop at the same time.
Before you go do that, Julie, will you give it a name for me?
I sure will. Let's call it Joyful Blossoms.
Okay. Okay. I love it. Wally, it looks great. It looks great, Wally. It looks great. Okay. Okay, those were cute. Those were really cute. Not too much like craziness going on here. Unlike, Brick by Brick and stuff like that. But interesting. I love how it was like evidence of past ownership on a few of its pages, but I only ever saw the one, well, the two. Yeah, I only ever saw the one. Like unless I missed it. Let me know if I missed it on this book specifically. Or I guess maybe the beginning.
I guess to remember Tom.
Wow. The beginning. No. Oh, no. No, yeah, I don't see anything that would indicate prior ownership other than like the end page, like the very end page. We have not yet. We just went through, literally we've just gone through the storyteller collection stuff, which this one was about springtime, and we got to see Julie's siblings for the first time. They're all really cool. I love them. And then sweet Briar, which is like Sleeping Beauty retold, and it's very funny. If you have the chance to go onto the website, please at least look at this video. It's so funny. And then this one, which was like an illustrated book about what joy is, that is the first time we're actually seeing something a little weird here. So like this drawing or painting rather that Wally made is completely like inked out by whoever, and then there's a ripped page like right here, which could denote that there's somebody else, because it looks like maybe there was like another character or something, because it's like, what else would this page be other than being like, because Wally's sitting here like, wow, did all that really happen? Maybe it's about Home, because Home is supposed to be a character, right? So maybe that was the page that got ripped out. Oh, Frank. Did she do Frank? She didn't do Frank.
Antenna to antenna.
Wait, it was Frank. Yeah, Frank's the one that's
So I
missing.
always give him
Hold
one
on,
of my
hold on.
pep in your step
Hold
talk
on.
when I help Eddie at the kind of vivaciously joyous.
Yeah, Frank was the one.
Amicio.
Yeah, Frank is the one that's missing. Oh no.
Motion.
Yeah. Hello, 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 hello. Yeah, Frank is the one that's missing. You're so right. Frank is the one that's missing here. Oh, I don't like that. That's her best friend. What the fuck? Oh no. Okay. Yeah, Frank is the one that's missing. Oh. But I was like, oh, maybe it's a new character. No, it's Frank. Shit. Frank, no. Okay, that's kind of fucked. All right, let's look at the transcription. I don't think there will be any like what's the word in here? Any like secrets, because I don't think there'll be any secrets in here, just because it is, I think it's just supposed to be like a hey what's it called? Like an actual like closed captioning for people who need it, like IRL. So Frank Ocean. So I don't think there will be any like secrets in here, but who knows? Yeah, because it skips. Yeah, okay. All right, so that was that, and then I think the next one would be, if we go back another page as well, miscellaneous. Let's do toys. We'll go in counterclockwise order. Let's do toys. Yeah, this one. Okay, this one's not new. These ones are not new. Wait, is this one new? Coloring book? I don't think that's new. This costume still fucking gets me. It's so funny. Okay, yeah. The weird thing. Okay, this is new. Philography board game, which has Julie and all of her family members, and then Frank in the corner here, and it has the ink on the sides. Can I like open image in a new tab? Yes, so we can get a better look at it. There we go. Yeah, the page that was removed was definitely Frank, which is so sad. Julie cards, Jonesy cards, B cards, and Frenny cards, and then action cards. And then there's a hole in the middle, very similar to the one that usually looks like home. It's very interesting. Well, actually, that's probably the one that like they go into their cave because they're monsters that live in caves. Floriography is a full board game that centers around the joyful family, such as Julie, Franny, Jonesy, and B, as well as the resident grump, Frank Frankly. No pieces present beyond playing cards, but there appears to be two different types of cards included. One set featured various flowers with or commands or hindrances for one's opponents on the back. The other set, Grow and Go, tells players where to go or actions they had to take part in. While there is a finish space to the board game, there seems to be a mechanic that involves acquiring flowers to make a bouquet, which would explain the board game's name. However, due to the lack of rules, it's difficult to tell exactly how one would play the game. Okay, and there's more pictures, I think. Hello. Oh, there we go. Interesting page here. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Let's open this image in a new tab. All or nothing, something, other players. It gets a bouquet. Stand on your head till your next turn. These are kind of crazy. So it's a new tab. Beautiful. Give a flower to a fellow rainbow monster. So I guess you're like collecting these. Oh, these are cute. I'd play this. I'm bad at board games, but I'd play this. I'm just gonna read this from here. Draw how you feel. If no one likes it, you're out of luck. Okay. This one is charge from your something rainbow. Oh, okay. I see something that could lead to a thing. Congratulations, something. Jump to the nearest green space. Spring back to the start. Serendipitous. Lose your eyes? Is that what that says? Lose your eyes? Cover your eyes. No? Close your eyes. I thought, oh, girl. And something any flower card. Make another rainbow monster smile. Rain, come to stay. Wash away another rainbow monster's bouquet. Okay. and everlasting P, which is like literally burnt, crossed, torn through. Oh, not the P again. Remember the P's? Yeah. That's gonna be our little thing. Remember the P's, guys. Remember the P's. All right, that's scary. Okay. All right. Okay. Remember that. In fact, I'm gonna open this in a new tab so we don't forget about it. I'll keep this one open. Yeah, why is this cross through? Interesting. Alright, we have food again. Food. Uncovered meat of this once on air, the remnants found below. Tasty. Okay, so that was the cookbook, the cereal that had this. This was the code for the last one. Oh, these are new. Monster Rainbow Cake. Have your guests singing sweet serenades in springtime with this adorable rendition of your favorite rainbow monster. Candy corn horns and lovingly frosted paws create a saccharine sweetheart that's too cute to eat. Add a bow to its this frosted friend and make her the best dressed dish at the party table. Julie Joyful isn't the only rainbow monster you can make. Play with the colors and trees to make the whole joyful family. Oh, that's very cute. That's cute. A full page spread from an unknown cookbook. This seems to be different from our other found cookbooks. As its dimensions and coloring are different, these 2 pages provided a cute concept of how to make Julie Joyful and other colorful rainbow monsters into a darling cake. The examples provided include decorations based on Julie, Franny, Bee, and Jonesy. However, the book encourages the reader to make their own as well. This is the only page found, and so it is unclear exactly what else the cookbook may have covered. Maybe it's like baking, because it seems like more of like baking type of stuff. However, given the media we have acquired, it seems to be a strong push for rainbow monsters during the spring season, so perhaps there were more rainbow monsters-centric recipes. Okay. This is booze? Oh, it's soda. It looks like booze. Okay. I'm a little... Okay. Welcome home, Restoration Project. Here's to joy. Joy goes wherever you do. Why not open a bottle or 2? Flavor that needs tasting to be believed. Catch that dancing bug and cut a rug with the energy you get from a bottle of joy. You can do just about anything. That's because, along with so many special ingredients, a bottle of joy is the right amount of sugar to put a pep back in your step. Even the gloomiest of days don't stand a chance against the refreshing, flavorful, and vivacious taste of joy. It's like when they put like cocaine in Coca-Cola. We're just like, we have a bunch of ingredients. Don't worry about it. Oh yeah, Easter celebrations. Yeah, that makes sense. It's like Peeps, but not Peeps. A lively illustrated advertisement from what we guess to be a magazine clipping featuring a Julie-themed soda called Joy, with Frank presented alongside her. Always beside her. Curiously, there is no mention of what company may have created the soda on the advertisement, nor what flavor the soda could be. Only that it contains sugar. We wish we could get our hands on one ourselves. And Rainbow Monster Handbook, date unknown. A prize from what we believe to be a limited run of special springtime themed crispy sweet cereal. It seems to be notably is the first time we've seen any sort of prize from the Crispy Sweets cereal brand, especially something like a small vinyl, a record, and booklet, a guide to rainbow monsters. This time, Julie educates Frank on what makes a rainbow monster, and more importantly, what makes the flowers bloom. Unfortunately, we did not have the original box, and thus cannot tell what sort of gimmick may have been used for the cereal, but we can assume it may have been themed around the rainbow monsters based on the contents of the booklet. Perhaps marshmallows in a variety of shapes based on Julie, Franny, Jonesy, and Bee. Only time will tell. Oh, that's a cute art style.
Hello, my mellow playfellows. Welcome to What Makes the Flowers Bloom, a helpful handbook to rainbow monsters. I'm your local rainbow monster expert, Julie Joyful.
You're also our local rainbow monster.
Yes, this is true, but what are you?
Well, I'm your local rainbow monster inquirer, Frank Frankly, of course. So, Julie,
Yes, Frank.
what is it that makes the flowers bloom?
I'm so glad you asked. It's quite a complicated query that requires an insightful and informative answer.
Really?
Yes, that's why I brought in some fellow experts in the flower field, Franny, Jonesy,
Just keep an ear to the ground.
And follow that joyful sound.
That's where a rainbow monster's help can be found.
Oh, I was hoping this story would only be 5 pages long.
So, what is it that makes the flowers bloom? I've provided a root inventory acronym so that anyone can understand.
Ooh, I love a good abbreviation. What is it?
It's MHM. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
No, Frank. It's mm-hmm.
Yes. Mm-hmm. My mistake.
No, Frank. The first M stands for monsters. Rainbow monsters. Just like me and her and him and her. But what is there to know about a rainbow monster, I hear you ask?
Where do they come from?
Where are they going?
How are they doing?
I certainly hope we can find out, Julie.
You will, Frank. Rainbow
Hatsune
monsters are
Miku,
colorful
that's funny.
creatures that help think the seasons.
Maybe that's why I like her so
They
much.
start off as baby blushes all cradled up in flower buds before growing up into big monsters just like me.
There's more to it than that, Julie. Rainbow monsters have special horns that grow in sunshine and shed when it's cold. Rainbow monster horns come in all different shapes and colors, but the bigger the better, obviously.
Did you say color? I'm in the know on that one, sis. Rainbow monsters come in all hues too, from our heads to our roots, from our leaves to our nose. We stick to one color, so that together we're
Oh my
totally
god, yeah, the red guy from
kaleidoscopic.
Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared.
Head,
And I
leaves,
love it, because I love that design
flower
so much.
petals on a stem. A rainbow monster's hairdo shows off their big personality. The right hairdo can make a rainbow monster really stand out.
That's very interesting, but how does this make the flowers bloom?
You're getting ahead of yourself, Frank. You've got to think H.
H?
That's right. H stands for harmony.
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 Harmony?
Harmony's important to rainbow monsters. We go to sleep just like the flowers after we tuck everyone into bed for the weary winter ahead. Then when springtime comes, our melodious sounds wake everything up.
That is
The
very true.
harmonious
She is very
rhythm.
different from her
Missing
siblings.
things again, Julie. Rainbow monsters sing together to help move the seasons along. Even the highest and lowest pitches are necessary to shaping springtime.
Singing's great, but musical instruments where it's at, friend. We totally look to our environment to create that righteous sound. A grotto, a tunnel, a meadow. We could find music anywhere.
Yes, but we don't do this all alone, Jonesy. Rainbow monsters live together in groups called a band. And a band of monsters are
This is
only
like
as melodious
the
as
Trolls
their
movies.
heartbeat together.
You know the Trolls
Singing
movies? I fucking love those movies. They're so good.
Fascinating. So that must be why the flowers bloom.
Not yet, Frank. We have one more letter left to go. The last M.
You're correct. M. Melody, merriment, Merv?
No, silly. Rainbow monsters love harmony, both sound and soul, and there's nothing more harmonious than
Because
rainbow
singing
monsters
killed my
than,
grandma. Yup.
nature.
Nature? That
Nature.
doesn't start with M.
Nature. Rainbow monsters come from nature, and together we help take care of it like it takes care of us. So we all have to take on important responsibilities to make sure that nature keeps carrying on.
I'm why the drops do.
I'm why the grass grows.
I'm why the sun shines.
And I'm
Aha! You're why the flowers bloom.
Posy Tootly. So if you're curious about that beautiful flower bed that looks good enough to rest your weary head, all you gotta think is.
Yes.
You can be a rainbow monster too. Think, give it a try, become one with Mother Nature and celebrate springtime. I don't know why that is giving me the creeps. Okay. So that was it for the toy. Nope, this is food. That was it for food. So exit. And then we have miscellaneous. No, we're going in order. Music. Music. I remember all of these. Okay. Oh! Are they gonna sing for us? Date unknown, an unknown musician slash production company. I technically already have my own OC. I would like to redraw them though. I do like the way that they look. They're a bear. They're a little yellow bear. That is also a musician. They're like a guest musician that you would have on like one of these types of shows. While there have been music vinyls from Welcome Home before, this is the first time we have seen what appears to be an actual album by a band within the Welcome Home world. The name of the album is called Devotion and is played by the Joyfuls, a band of Rainbow Monsters starring Franny, Jonesy, and Be Joyful. Although we are hard at work to procure every song on this record, there is one that we have successfully restored called Nature's Remedy. Excuse me. It's unknown if this album was made for anything in particular or if it was meant to be a possible venture into making full albums with original music akin to Howdy's, Holiday, Hullabaloo. It would not be surprising given that many companies and studios try to jump on the record craze. Ooh, this is a full song.
Blood of blood that won't blossom, grass without the dew.
Sown devoid of its riches.
Cloudy day, no sun in view. You're confused, you're lost, you're worried.
You're at your wits' end.
You need an answer to your problems. Just keep in mind, my friend. Just keep in mind, my friend. The rhythm is running through you like water from the stream. Trust is taking the backseat. The words are flowing just like a dream. The beat is slowly turning. You've got to take hold. The leaves and petals are dancing. Really gel with these colors, bold. Really gel with these colors, bold.
Spring into this funky beat. Listen to these flowers, so sweet. The trees are swaying to and fro to many dancing rings. Roots are kicking and tapping. You want to know what our means?
Oh.
Ease, you're certain, you're sure. Where your nature guides, your prayers will be answered. Just keep right on this sweet up song.
I'm gonna turn this down a little bit for a second. Why is there a thing called Frankly Boy here? I'm just saying.
So sweet.
Stop to feel that blowing breeze. The sun is shining through. Bold rays of hope and love.
This song is
Joy
not that
flowing
bad.
too. No confusion, loss, or worry. This willow tree won't bend. What about tomorrow, you'll say? Just remember this, my friend. Just remember this, my friend. Disoriented and frantic.
Are you jonesing for the group?
Just please remember to be like the entire joyful family would. Disoriented and frantic.
Are you jonesing for the group?
Just please remember to be like the entire joyful family would.
That's funny. That's funny. Okay. That was a cute song. Okay. So that was music. Womp. Glad we got a little song. Okay. Here we go. Date unknown. An interesting find considering how much media exists on pre-recorded records in our archive. A darling broadcast appears to be a newscast sent directly from home to eager listeners through the radio. It's unknown if this was special, one-time program, or a regular ongoing series. If we're lucky, we hope it will be the latter. And on the page, it says, tune in to the let's go up here first, actually. Thanks to those funny fellows at the Playfellow Workshop, a conclave of wonderful characters have found their way to your radio. Tune in to the ongoings from that little town called home, hosted by Welcome Home's very own Wally Darling and Barnaby Beagle. Tonight at 4 p.m., feeling frantic and jonesing for a good time? Then get ready to meet the Joyfuls. This Rainbow Monster Band comes straight from the mirthful mountains just outside of the neighborhood. Listen to their seeds of wisdom and share how they bring nature into bloom.
Let your
Wow.
mind wander.
The Playfellow Workshop proudly presents
Why is it so low?
Darling Broadcast.
Also, how long is this?
home. Ha ha ha. Oh, I mean, welcome in. You're
Decently long.
here
It's not
just
crazy
in
long.
time for a darling broadcast.
No, wait, this is the wrong thing. First of all.
I'm your host, Wally Darling, here to soothe your restless ears with good news,
There
brought
we
to
go.
you from our home to yours. I've been asked before why I'm the host, but
This
I
might be a
tell
little
them it's
too long.
because I'm the most darling one for the job.
You tell him, kid. You're
Oh, this is like a
Briar.
straight up podcast.
Thank
We
you.
might not have time for this.
On to
If there's
the
something in here, let me know.
goings-ons.
We might have to move past this.
Tick-tock,
It's a little too long.
tick-tock. The friendly face of our clock has spun. That means
Oh yeah,
it's
this is
time
really
we
long.
bid
This is
our
really long,
home
guys.
season a heartfelt farewell as springtime springs into home once more.
Feels like he spun a couple of times too early, if you ask me. What?
We're gonna pause on that. I may listen to this on my own time just because I am running out of time here. But we'll put a pause on that. If there's something in there, let me know. But this is like a podcast. I don't got time for all that right now. But this is cute. I love this. I love the eye. Looks very interesting. Okay. Lastly is miscellaneous. Greeting cards, which yes. Okay, a piece of advertisement for a strange dog toy. Grow a pal. While most of the page appears burned away. This minuscule advertisement shows an illustration for a dog-like toy. The toy seems akin to a cartoonish description of bugs, often found in Welcome Home media or under the care of Frank. Frankly, the surviving part of the description only calls this toy a pal, so it could be possibly more of an obscure creature. Collector's ability to show you something cycle, the Grow a Pal series, or change your love, yada yada yada. Ooh, that's cute. $7.49. It's probably kind of expensive for like back then. Okay. So that was the discoveries page. Stickers. Let's look at the stickers. These are all so cute. This is just so cute. Oh, and they have ones for the Joyfuls now. That's so cute. Oh, these are new. That's cute. I always love these. This is like reminds me of like old internet days. I love that. Oh, look at the Frank and Eddie one. That's cute. Okay. Playful exhibition. We'll do the neighborhood last. Oh, it's loading. Okay, is there anything else? No. Okay, so all this is not new. All right, so let's go to the neighborhood. Oh, okay. Girly Pop's thing is up and about. Somebody said something. Wally's neighborhood poet. That's the most soundbite. Sounds different. Ooh, okay. Undoubtedly the cheeriest neighbor. She is Frank's best friend.
How about we all play a game? I just thought of a new one. All we'll need is a pogo stick, a bowl of pasta, and a pair of roller skates.
Okay. These sound like they're all the same. Alright. Though her thing is different. Her what's it called? Oh, this is different too. Oh, that's different. Okay. Cool, fun, awesome, amazing. Woo. This is no dogs. It's funny. Why are they so close to each other's houses? Okay. Oh, okay. That was okay. I see. This is new because this was a hole before. Now it's not a hole. Now it's just an X with some scribbles. Interesting. All right, and y'all said there's something up with Wally's thing. All right, let's listen. Oh, it's 40 seconds. Just go on for 40 seconds. Hello? Alright. Okay, cool. That was a different ringing sound than the one we would hear during the storybooks. But Wally, answer the phone. Answer the phone, Wally. Why is this out of? Hello? Why is this out of place here? It's weird that that's out of place. It could just literally be a bug, but like also weird that that one's out of place. None of the other ones are like out of place like that. No. Okay, that might just literally be a bug. Okay. Miss Sunshine herself for rank. Alright, cool. No! That's a Taylor Swift reference. Okay, well, that's interesting. And by interesting, I mean concerning. Okay, what, is there anything else? I don't know why I still have this up. I'm like, there's something here, guys. Is there anything else I'm missing? Did I click on everything? Yeah, I think I clicked on everything obvious, so about what, okay. Alright, so I think the next step would be to try and find the key to the website, right? Because that was the whole thing. It was like, yeah, that was like the new Discovery stuff. The majority of it wasn't the Discovery stuff, yes. So the next step, I think, the toy phone. On what? Where? Like in the neighborhood? No, where's the toy phone? What? I'm just keeping this here because I think I'm gonna go back and listen to that later. Discoveries. Toys? Oh, it tells you which one is new. That's cool. Which phone? Which phone? The one at the top? It has to be the one at the top, obviously. This one? The red button on the toy phone. Oh, girl. Oh, wait, no, that brought me to the right place. Just pressing that. Okay. Why the red button? Is there any reason for the red button specifically?
You found me.
What?
Hello,
Hi.
you.
Hi, Wally.
It has been a long while. It was homewarming. Now it is not. The snow melts. The grass grows. The sun shines. The flowers bloom. Home is here. Do you remember home? Can you hear him?
Mm-hmm.
I can hear home. I want to hear you too. Talk.
Talk.
I know you are here. Talk.
talking, man.
Talk.
Why you say talk like that?
That is all right.
He
I
sounds
will
upset.
speak for all of us. I am happy to. You are here now, but for a long while you were not. And I could not feel anything. I could not find this place.
Hmm.
The channel was dark. I do not know what happened. When I found you again,
Oh, someone said it sounds more like someone stitching together his words rather than Wally talking. Oh, okay. Oh, like the question answerer, maybe? Not question answerer. The person who's running the restoration home project, which is a different person.
everything was not where I left it. But I do not understand. I know what words are. I saw words. I followed them. I followed them.
That's a different voice, no?
You
Me?
are you in the dark?
No, it's actually it's
Are
1 p.m.
we
1:40.
in trouble?
No.
Trouble. Trouble. But I have to continue so that you, so that we, so that I can.
Yeah, that's a different person.
I do not know what to call what we are doing, neighbor. But everything has a name, doesn't it? Do you remember mine?
It's Wally, but I don't know who's speaking right now.
You do, don't you? What a relief. Everything has a name. But what trouble? What trouble? I do not know what to do. But keep talking to you. You are waiting for me. You want to know why I keep talking. Have you heard of lend an ear before? When your neighbor says this, they do not mean to borrow your ear. They mean to listen. Do you know how to lend an ear?
Yes.
Barnaby said, first you cup a hand around your ear, and then you wait for a sound. That is how you lend an ear. Home cannot speak like I can, but I know home speaks to me. The door opens and shuts. The window groans and creaks. So I lend an ear to him.
To who?
So why
home?
do I speak to you? It is because you will lend me an ear.
Mm-hmm.
I do not know why. Maybe the gifts make you happy. Maybe you like welcome home. Maybe you like our neighbors.
Yeah.
Maybe you like me.
Yeah. Love you, Wally.
Maybe you scratch my back. I scratch yours.
Okay.
Barnaby says that too. I know we are not in the same room. It is another silly bunch of words. After all, I cannot get in. But do not worry. I am getting better.
What does that mean?
But for now, to pass our time, will you lend me more than an ear, neighbor?
It depends on what we're asking for.
Will you find the name for me? For what we are doing, for what we see. I'm going to say yes, but to avoid trouble, let us talk another way, just like home. Isn't that the most? I know how we will talk. We will play. Do you know how to play?
Yeah.
I have learned from my neighbors how, but the way each plays is not the same. Do not worry. I will teach you how to play, just like all of them, each and every one. Would you like to know something funny?
Yeah.
We can't hear the flowers, even when you lend an ear, not like Julie can.
Mm-hmm.
Julie says they still have something to say, though.
Mm-hmm. We need to find
I
flowers.
have heard from her. A rose without thorns, but still has leaves, is filled with fear and with hope. When both are not there, however, there may be neither hope nor fear. Isn't that something? So, let's play a game called Gather. What do you do? Gather good words from the flowers. Do not worry. We will not pick them. They are happy where they are. Julie has given us so many, so I know you will find them. This will be fun. I feel joyful already. I cannot do much as I am now, but I will practice. Remember, until you hear me again, keep your smile merry and always know that I love you very much.
Aw.
Home is saying goodbye.
Bye, home.
Oh, no, I forgot to do that too. Goodbye, you.
Okay. All right. Concerning. Yeah. Wally sounded possessed. I don't know, like, possessed? Is that the right word to, like, say? Because, like, home was there too. Even though home sounded, like, really far away. And if we're gonna, like, characterize home here, we could be like, home sounded, like, very far away. Maybe a little concerned. Maybe, like, pulling the strings. We don't know. We don't know. Definitely there was a second voice there. Like, that just wasn't Wally's. Like, just straight up was not Wally's. Whether Wally is speaking through that person, whether that person is speaking through Wally, we don't know. But that was odd. That was very odd. I think we have one last puzzle to solve, which has to do with the flowers. I don't know if that's the flowers with the board game or just like pictures of flowers. So I'm gonna like click around for that. Feel free to drop hints if you want to. Yeah, he's definitely not acting like himself. Definitely not. It's fine. It's fine. We just have a few more things to get through, but this will be up later as like a VOD that you can watch. Actually, it should be up like right as I finish streaming, so you can watch it all through. The only thing we skipped over was this, just because it is a little bit long. It's like, yeah. Okay. Where? Okay, so he said flowers and words. I immediately thought of the board game because I was like, okay, these flowers and words, you know, here. Seems to be locked out of the website. Interesting. So I'm like, maybe something to do with this. Otherwise, it might be another clickable thing that I just don't know about. So, yeah, the Prying Eyes at website did update. I think you need the right thing though. That's the like thing. All I see is green here. Like that is a color that is thing. And I was thinking like, oh, okay, green. Oh, like the green cards maybe? Like Bluebell. Uh-huh. Yeah, I figured. I'm just trying to. Oh, do I have to? Is it like? Okay, where can I? We're gonna write this. Is it like welcomehomerestorationproject.net / and then like these? No, go back. No, go back. Okay. Like, and then / Why is it in caps? Why is it in caps? Like that? No. No, that's the wrong one. Sad. I feel like that's on the right track though. Something like that. Oh, this is Welcome Home You. Cute. Like rosemary. Nah, okay. Not that, but I think I'm close to it. I love how it tells you to try again. Like, maybe you might be onto something. Try again. Oh, with the peas? I could try peas. We can try peas. P? And then we'll try peas with an S. Peace? No. I love the try again message. It's like, try again. Everlasting P. The one singular everlasting P that has been crossed out because they don't like peas. What else can we try? I also love that this is called Julie 20 update. I love that it's called the Julie update because it is the Julie update. Let us see. Let's go back to toys. Okay, let me exit out of all of this because. Okay. Let me open this in a new tab. No, that was the wrong thing. Oh no, that was the right thing. Okay. Bluebell. Moonward. Oh wait, is it like the way? Oh wait, no, Argemony's in a different color. Are these in different colors? Or am I tripping? Oh, Everlasting. I could try that. Everlasting. Oh, that's not. Actually, that is the one I want. Everlasting. No. Unless I spelled that wrong. I didn't. Okay. Okay, so not that. Bluebell, Moonwort, Agrimony, Rosemary. Agrimony? Agrimony? No. I spelled that right? Agrimony. If you click the welcome home button title on the page is dirty. Oh, the card's covered in ink. Well, they're all kind of covered in ink. Yeah, unless there's some that aren't specifically covered in ink. What is that number? Hold on. Like, is that the number like 2, but like backwards? No, nothing else has numbers. I'm like stuck on this thing that says green because I feel like that's important. The fact that this says green. Oh, like green space maybe? Where's the... Open image in a new tab. Nah, there's nothing about the green spaces. If you click on the welcome home button on the title screen. Alright, let's go to the title screen. Home. The welcome home button? Oh, this one. And then you were saying the page is dirty. Like the little specks and stuff? I'm not sure what you mean. White text on some pages. We're doing the white text thing again. Oh, Wally's not here either. Wasn't Wally there before? Am I just now realizing that? Because wasn't Wally here before and now Wally's not there? Oh my god, I'm just realizing that. Highlight the text boxes. Yeah, this we're gonna go through and do some of that right now. Let's go to where it says new, because I feel like that is gonna be helpful. Okay, I didn't see anything there. Where else was new? The discoveries page. Okay. Storybook page. let this load. No. On the About Us page. The About Us page. Oh my god. Oh. It is 2 p.m. Okay. Oh yes, yeah. This isn't new though. The but it hurts part is not new. But it hurts. That's not necessarily new. Oh, there's some down here. Numbers are hard to read. Yeah, this isn't new. This stuff was here before. Good to know it's still there, though. The numbers are so hard to read. Okay. All the letters that are covered in ink. Okay. Let's go back. Let's go back. Where's the toys? That's a lot of letters. But maybe you mean for the thing. Some of them aren't really covered in ink though. Like none in Buttercup. Like the M, I'm like, okay. Maybe this L. And then if I go to the other ones. Oh, please. Please. Maybe that H in Hawthorne. The E in Oylander, whatever that is. The W in Witch Hazel. And maybe the L in Witch Hazel. And then all of Iris. Yeah, he was there. He was there in that picture. That's what I was like, oh no, he's gone. Okay. Okay. We might have to call in some help. And by call in some help, I mean look stuff up. Let's see. Tumblr is usually the best place for this, right? Let's do welcome home. Oh my god, there's new toys on the shop. Oh my god. There's new merch. We'll look at that later. Maybe, if we have time. Reddit also does it. Okay. Let's go to the welcome home Reddit actually. That actually makes a lot more sense to go on the Reddit. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna say, do they tell you how to get it? Because it would be nice to be like, hey, this is how you get it, and not just here are the links, you know. So many ads. And what? The puzzles are difficult. Yeah, I assume they're more difficult this time. Okay, so I see the links, but I'm like, how did you get these? Slash music slash radio slash innocence constance constancy a spell, huh? Regard, forget, fullness, silence, temptation, dream, hope, tears. Okay, if someone knows how they got these, I would like to know. because these are like really complicated. I'm like, how the heck did you get this? I'm trying not to read any of the spoilers. Oh yeah. How are you supposed to translate the flowers into words? Let's see that. Oh. What is the code though? So I think every page. Okay, I think what I'm getting from this is that every page of. Oh, Okay, I think every page, the card that's there tells you how to like decode it. Okay. I think we might just have to go with the thing because I'm running out of time here, but stand on your head until your next turn. So I think you're supposed to like flip them upside down or like backwards or like whatever to get the words, which makes sense why some of these aren't really words. Okay. Language flower, maybe? Huh, interesting. Springtime salutations. Huh, interesting. I'm gonna have to like look at dictionary of language flower. I don't know what that is. Okay. Well, for the sake of time, I'm just gonna use the links, but I think that's how they got them, I think. Womp. Literally, honestly, same. Okay, where did the links go? No, Wally and the Sims. That was a jump scare. Where did the links go? I saw it. I seen it. There's a lot of fan art here. Where did it go? No, hello? Base boosted image. I literally had the, okay, I might have to just send myself the link to this. Let's scroll back up. Okay. After the .net, you can do / music, which I think we already, oh, that's all the like new stuff, right? Yeah. Well, that's cute. I don't know why I didn't notice that before. So this is all the stuff we already went through, right? Music, radio, and then the weird one is in, they were found in the About Julie section. Interesting. Neighborhood. The where? Oh, the books. I'm sorry. My brain was like, what? The books. Go back. Discoveries. Storybooks. I was so delighted by the stories, I didn't even realize. Okay. The flower drawings.
Hello,
in the
you,
book.
and
Okay.
your own at home for June. Now, here. Oh,
I
to
was
his
just
bed.
so
Scary
delighted by
springtime
literally everything
salutation.
else
was
that I didn't even notice.
I
it was
think my
it was like the joy to the rainbow.
Salutations.
are not here.
What? Because spring
Dream.
snow into more spring early and bring spring early frost. Julie, however, flower
Salutations!
Some careful.
they just knew everyone would be.
I did not see that there. Okay. I believe you. We don't have time to look right now. I believe you though. I believe you when you said that. What is it? We'll just do this one. Okay, the first one was Innocence. Constancy. A spell. No, I don't know how to spell. Give me like a hot second. Oh, Yeah, that's complicated. And unfortunately, I don't have time today. Can I share this thread? Copy text. Oh, copy text to clipboard. Why would I want to do that? Reddit is so confusing. I'm sorry. Hold on. Okay. Give me like a hot second. And intermission. Let me bring up a notepad. And then I copied all of the links. I'm gonna copy them here. Okay. We're back. My face. You gotta go. Okay, bye. Yeah, this will be up later. And I probably will do some deep diving later and put up a regular full video for this. Where is the... There we go. Okay, I have my notepad. And I have this. There we go. Wow, that's immediately loud. Okay.
Where did I see it? There you are! Over here, Frank!
It's never a leisurely stroll. Always, hurry, Frank, run, jump, do a cartwheel.
Are you ready for a very special presentation?
Ooh, yes, I love a good demonstration.
You've seen me open plenty of buds, Frank, but when's the last time you seen me do it up close and personal?
Oh, I don't know, Julie. This springtime, I'd say, and every time before then.
Yes, but did you write it down?
No.
So, that makes this flower opening an extra momentous occasion. Where to begin? As you know, a rainbow monster has many responsibilities. They push the rain to fall, they drive the seeds to burst from the ground, and they warm the hills and valleys.
I remember your family's motto. They say it so often.
But it's my responsibility
What
to
is
help
that?
the flowers bloom.
I
My
come
joyful
back. I'm just
disposition
trying to
and
close up
radiant
the stuff.
smile helps welcome them into springtime. With enough positivity, they'll be open all through home warming.
Oh, really? Then why hasn't this one bloomed yet?
I was saving them just for you. A live demonstration, remember?
Of course, Julie dear. How could I be so silly? Go ahead. I'll write it all down.
Thank you. Hello to you, my sweet sunflower, my gorgeous gardenia, my lovely lilac. Your Julie Joyful has come to see you shine.
Give me like a hot second.
My delightful daffodil, my pretty peony, or even my marvelous marigold. There's no need to be afraid. You're amongst friends. Look, I've even brought someone special to come say hi.
She's
Go
talking
on,
to
Frank.
the flowers
Say
right
hi.
now. Okay.
Oh, hello there.
What is this
Yes.
flower?
Hello there. What are they saying?
I'm not sure. I can't hear a flower before it blooms. Won't you come out and say hello to us? We came all this way just to welcome you into our home.
Yes, and our home is named Home. Frankly, I find it quite funny.
That is funny.
It is
Don't you want
funny.
to come out and have a hearty laugh with us?
I didn't think it was that funny.
There's so many things to smile about out here. Once you know how nice it could be, I'm sure you'll be bursting.
It is like the 2023 update.
Julie, what's the thing to do here?
Don't worry, Frank. Your Julie has just what we need. My Julie Joyful board game kit. A merry old time with all the doodads and gewgaws you could ever want.
Oh, no, not games, not in front of a stranger. This is a terrible first impression.
Come on, Frank. It'll be fun. You love playing games with your favorite Joyful in the whole wide neighborhood.
You're my only joyful in the whole wide neighborhood. All right, fine. But we're playing with the Frankly rule card. No throwing bowling balls or backwards jumping rope, and certainly no surprise chess maneuvers. I know you're not allowed to combine the queen with the knight during chess, Julie. You can't trick me again.
The pieces are just keeping each other company, Frank. It sounds like somebody's just sore about losing the queen's favorite horsey.
Hello? Okay. Alright. Alright, the next one is regard, forgetfulness, resilience. No, silence. Regard, forgetfulness, silence. Okay. I don't like the sound. Also, okay, is this just like a random flower that popped up in home one day and it's like not blooming, so Julie can't talk to it? So far, that's what we've seen.
They're still closed. What incarnations? You're still closed. Well, that's no good. You should be opening up by
You heard that right? She was like, why is it still closed? She was like mumbling to herself beforehand.
now. I thought giving you some time to yourself would help, but spring sprung so many clock turns ago. What do you have to say for yourself? Well, I bet it's tough. Blossoming in a new neighborhood and everything. You're all by yourself, too. If you bloomed out here all alone, I bet you'd feel pretty lousy when you finally woke up. You'd be in a place you've never been in before. There won't be anyone here to say hi to. Well, don't worry. Julie Joyful is back to give you a buddy to
I was
bloom
like, what
with.
is that? I think it's
How
Julie.
about I talk to you about the neighborhood a little, since you're gonna be a part of it soon and all. You know, I just got done spending
it
time with
Julie?
my neighbor Wally.
Does Julie have white hands?
You don't know Wally yet, but he's an artist. He's a really good painter. Look, he painted
No,
this
Julie
for
does
me
not
today.
have white hands. Who the fuck
Wally
was
said
that?
it was Joy. I bet he could paint you with his eyes closed if you asked. I bet you come out looking funny, though. There's so many other kinds of neighbors here, too, that I know you'd really like. I know I get along with everybody.
The
Well,
Valentine's Day cards are old.
Almost everybody. Home is really nice, though some people can be a little rude. Barnaby's always making fun of me, calling me a silly girl. Howdy tells me to get better materials sometimes, too. But I don't get mad at them. I know they're just having fun with me. There's lots of other nice neighbors here that make this place good. Poppy is really nice and really big. She's kind of a scaredy bird, though. But that's okay. Eddie can be that way, too. And Sally's funny. She's a genuine star. She tells the best stories. But I think I like Frank most of all.
Oh.
He's the first one I met when I came to home.
Okay.
I was just like you. I didn't know anyone when I came here. It's kind of hard to remember how we met, but I think it was while I was making my burrow. He fell into my tunnel from above. He had a big fruit basket, too. I think he was coming to say hi to me.
Was he mad? I don't think he was. I think he said to me, "Are you new here? I'm new too. My name is Frank." I think he knew I was scared. He said a really corny joke to me, and I laughed.
Julie.
We've been
No.
together ever since.
Julie's getting...
I
She's
think
so
we met
guessing
Paul
herself.
That same day, too.
No.
That's how I got my home. I wish I had a joke funny enough for you. Then maybe you'd bloom. Well, even if you did blossom all by yourself out here, you're never really alone. All of us neighbors are like a big garden. We're just a bunch of colorful flowers. Maybe if you think about it like that, you'll warm up to being out here with the rest of us. It's gonna get dark soon, and we're not supposed to be outside.
You'll be safe though. I'll come
Oh,
back
that is
soon.
Julie's hand. Okay.
Did all that really happen, Julie?
What? Huh. Okay. You're not supposed to be outside. And then Wally just came in at the end. Is like, did all that really happen, Julie? What does that mean? Okay, this one's called Temptation, Dreams, Hope. Oh god, dude, what is that in the sky?
It's still here.
Hello, my possible petunia. It looks like you still haven't opened. Why is that?
What's wrong with you?
I'm
Oh.
sorry. Is it because I haven't been around as often? I promise it wasn't on purpose.
Oh, it's
I've
a
been
winter
busy.
flower. Okay.
I have a lot of responsibilities. I'm home's cheeriest neighbor. Today I was home's star. Oh, look! I'm still wearing my
Oh,
outfit
eh.
from Sally's play.
I don't really need
See?
it.
Do you remember when I told you about Sally? Well, she's a star who fell from the sky. She did all that so she could make us all stars too. We did a play called Sweet Briar.
Just to answer the question, for now I only stream on YouTube. I do have a Twitch. I just don't stream on it ever. When I do plan on doing like a Deltarune stream, probably like in May or so, before the new Deltarune chapters. Any game that I play, which I haven't played a game on here in a while, but like when I do play games, it'll be on Twitch. I'm gonna try to see if I can like co-stream on YouTube as well. But like playing games is just better on Twitch, so I will probably be on Twitch when it comes to games. But anything that's like internet sleuthing, YouTube related, will be on YouTube. Yeah, I know that's a little confusing. That's why I'm gonna try and like figure out co-streaming, because like co-streaming would like delete the need for all of that. So like going back and forth, because that would be annoying for you guys. But yeah.
It's about a princess who falls asleep for a long time after a mean fairy puts a spell on her. Then her handsome prince comes to wake her up.
Right.
If only it was that easy.
Oh.
I was the princess, but I didn't have to do much. I lay down on a flower bed and closed my eyes. Frank was the prince.
What would Frank say if he saw you again? What would you think of me after all that talk about rainbow monsters?
Sally wrote it so romantically. Frank knew all of his lines. I think I did a good job too, but it was hard to remember what I was supposed to say sometimes.
When I closed my eyes and lay on the bed, it felt like I was really asleep. I'm doing the best that I can, but it's nice to let someone else lead.
My family came to watch. My brothers and sisters are rainbow monsters too. You've probably heard of them. They're always the talk of springtime. I wonder if they liked it.
Girl, no.
What would my family say? One flower. It's just one flower. But what if it's just the first? Wilting fields. Dead fields.
I would have invited you. Really, I would have. But I don't think you could have come. We're pretty far away from Sally's stage. You probably didn't hear anything either. That's too bad.
If I can't make a flower bloom, if I can't bring springtime around, what would I do? Will I have to leave? Will I have to go back?
No, girl, it's okay. It's gonna be okay.
Do you know that song by now? Can you hear it? I think I'm gonna go. I'll come back.
You'll be gone.
Oh, the thing at the end scared me. Something new scares me every single time. Okay, this one's Tears. Remember, I don't think these, remember ancestability? Stability? Girl, remember ancient. I don't know what ancient means, but okay. Oh, did I do that one wrong? I think this one might be wrong. Okay, we'll do this one first, and then I'll find the other one while that one's going. Revenge, message beware. This one's only 2 minutes.
And you, and you, and you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Oh, there's another over there. Springtime salutations. What a colorful bunch you all are. Mwah. Hurry, Frank, hurry.
I'm coming. Phew. All these horticultural supplies are a lot to carry. Not all of us are natural-born flower whisperers, Julie.
Pshaw. You don't need all that fancy gardening stuff, Frank. I'm enough rainbow monster for the two of us.
So you say, but you can never be too prepared.
Don't worry so much. I'll have all of home in bloom before you know it. Oh, I see another one closed over there, Frank.
Don't let me hold you back, Julie.
This is the first one? Oh, this is kind of out of order.
Salutations, my beautiful
Okay,
bud.
this is like
Open
slightly
up
out of
and
order.
Come
Okay.
bathe in the sunshine. Mwah. Yoo-hoo. Anyone in there? Can you hear me? I said that it's time for springtime. What's wrong? Are you feeling shy? There's no need to be. Your best bud, Julie Joyful, is here. In case you didn't know, that's me.
Julie, come over here quickly. I think I found something in a sunflower, but I can't seem to pry it open.
Oh, 1 second, Frank. Maybe you're still just a little too cold. I don't like getting up early either. How about I let you warm up in the sun while I go get everyone else ready to go? I'll come back before you know it. That's a joyful guarantee.
First of all, girl, I'm so dumb. It's tears, remembrance, instability. But also that one doesn't work for some reason. Hold on. Yeah, alright, so that seemed like that one was the first one. And she's just like slowly losing it over time. Tears. Oh, hello. No, that's not the M. Remembrance. Instability. No, that one does not pop up. However, it's supposed to be one. We'll leave that alone for now. And then we'll do away from pryingeyes.net. Girl, do I know how to spell? The answer is no. There we go. Okay. April till 2025. I finally feel comfortable here. After such a long year, nothing has disturbed this place. Oh, if you guys know what's the one I'm missing, the Tears, Remembrance, Instability, the one that like wasn't working, let me know. After such a long year, nothing has disturbed this place. The other website is safe too. Nothing has moved out of place, nor has there been disturbing additions. I'm grateful for peace. It feels like my mind is constantly racing. The ringing still happens, but I don't care anymore. I won't let it get to me like it used to. I've decided to commit to the statement I first made on my website. This will be the first of many entries, both my findings and my head. It will help me keep track of days so I don't disappear into my work too. It's so hard not to though, especially when considering my most recent circumstances. Something amazing has happened. I received swaths of packages that were all varying sizes and shapes. When I opened the front door to see them, the smell was pungent. They stained my doorsteps too. I think I was too overwhelmed to really acknowledge any of that when I saw them. I just started dragging them into my home. They're all inside my garage now, safely tucked away. Even so, I can't help but have strange thoughts to myself. I feel like I'm becoming more paranoid, even though whatever was inside my website is long gone. I've considered things like myself being watched I guess watched. Then I have thoughts akin to the possibility that someone would break into my home and take everything from me. Welcome home is my life. I was chosen to do this work, but the idea of it being torn away from me makes my chest tighten. I do not give these thoughts any weight, but it's hard not to. I don't think I can leave my house anymore either, but that's okay. My work will guide me. What do you mean you can't leave your house? I've started opening more boxes since the Julie Joyful finds were archived. My next update, I think I know who it is. No! I'll talk to you then. Don't forget to wave up high. W. It's in someone's comment section. If you try to link something, it will just delete your message, so don't try to link something. It's the most stubborn flower of the world. Yeah. Okay. This is... Oh, we found the bottle of joy. Did you drink it? Oh my god. Isn't this exciting? It's a great gift. Whoever it is, send me these items. Rarely sends me items fully created. It always bits and pieces. It remnants of what could have been enjoyed so many years ago. A bottle of joy, just like in the advertisements on my central page. It's a bit milkier than I anticipated, but things must change with age, and you drunk it. Oh my god, a right direction with this website. I'm so happy this was your promise to keep going to the advertisement. Did you drink it? No. Why did you drink it? Don't drink it. Okay, and then Toy Box. I feel as though as I've uncovered something really incredible. My center is always giving me the same items, it seems. Giving me the same, I'm not ungrateful, but it seems that paper products, records, books, magazines, and the like, every now and again I receive something akin to my Wally telephone. But I have not received anything similar until this most recent shipment. It was inside one of many packages I've begun unboxing, and covered in mess as it always is, but I actually see the product still inside. I'm going to have to take my time to unearth it, but I'm so excited to begin this project in time for our next product. It looks like green cartoon foliage. Frank frankly loves bugs, doesn't he? Maybe it's Howdy Pillar. I don't know what it is yet, but I have a feeling it's a children's toy considering the small plastic window. The image is below. I'm sorry for the low quality. The flash camera hurts my eyes. Close them when you take the picture? I feel like I can't leave my garage. It's weird. The flash camera hurts your eyes. And you can't leave your garage. It's been a while since I've gone outside, but I need to keep digging. Okay. Oh, because you haven't been outside in a while. Okay, hello? Where's the picture? Oh, it's dark. Let's turn up the fucking brightest. Okay. A second. I can open Photoshop. Photoshop? No, Photoshop. Why would you drink soda he made in the 80s? No, literally, especially if it said it's milky. I'm not drinking anything that seems to be milky. Okay, hold on. I am quickly in Photoshop. This might be the last thing I do because I kind of gotta go. Create. I'm gonna do. All right, and then I love how he just took a picture. This is so funny to me. Like, just took a picture in the dark. Didn't bother to turn on the flash. You don't have any lights in your garage. Nothing. Okay. Let's do a new adjustment layer. This layer adjustment. We'll do brightness and contrast. No, on the hello. No, on the picture. On the picture. Am I losing my mind? I might be losing my mind. Okay. I think I did this wrong. Hold on. Oh, do I have to take a screenshot of the page and then do it? Hold on. Because I tried to just save the picture and it didn't want to be saved. How do I... Print screen. Nope. Print screen. There we go. Alright, let's try that. Oh my goodness. Print screen. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do right now. Going into Photoshop. Okay, Photoshop. There we go. It's a big ass... Hold on. There was something. Hello? Okay. I don't know if I'm just doing it wrong or like it's not working, but yeah. Does anybody know what the picture is? Adjustment layer, brightness and contrast. Oh wait, oh, it is so dark. What the heck? It is so dark. It is so dark. Oh my gosh. Give me like a second. It is so dark. I gotta do like 3 of these. Yeah, okay. Oh my gosh. I had to do like 3 different layers of brightness and contrast and stuff. Jesus. Okay. Give me one more second. And then I'll bring it in. Brightness, contrast. I think there's a little bit more. Okay. Why is it like this? Okay. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. Snip. Well, actually, I can just share, I think. Recording. Monitor 1, monitor 2. There we go. Okay. Yeah, this is what it is. I had to use like, you can see over here, 6 brightness and contrast thingies. Yeah. Don't know what that's supposed to be. It looks like the like game board, but okay. Interesting. But it has a lot of stuff on it, as you can see. I'm sure someone will have like a better one of it later. Let's go back here. Okay. It's like a plastic toy. Oh, and there's something inside, but you can't see what's inside. Okay. I wonder if it's that like bug thing that we saw earlier. Okay. All right. I think that may be it for now. There's a couple of like ones that I'm missing, but I think what I'm gonna do, let's go to camera. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back after I'm done for the day and like put everything together and then probably make a full video about it, because I feel like there's more to the, specifically the Julie stuff that we're not seeing. Like, she's clearly having a mental breakdown, as customary for these types of things, specifically about everyone's her place with everybody. And I find that very interesting because that's something we saw with Eddie as well. And kind of with Poppy, but like mostly with Eddie. This idea of like, if she does not do her job that she is supposed to do in the neighborhood, she, like, people will hate her, she will be kaput, and maybe she'll be kicked out, right? And that's what we saw with Eddie, and now we're seeing that with Julie as well because of this one flower. Like, it's always like one thing that kind of like tips them off and makes them go crazy, which just shows how much of like on a live wire they are. And it's kind of just like, oh, like, let's take a deep breath, let's calm down. But it maybe goes to show how like easy it was to like maybe like kick off people or kick off like certain characters if they're not being like useful or whatnot. It's this kind of like through line that we've seen now of like usefulness and being like, if you're not useful, there's this fear that it's gonna like go. And then also the whole thing with like, oh, did that really happen, Julie? That was weird. That was really, really weird. So I don't want to give anything directly. Don't worry about it. We're pretty much done here for now. I'm gonna go in, find the rest of the stuff either by looking online, anything that I may have missed. So be on the lookout for a video. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Sorry I had to cut this short. Granted, it's been 2.5 hours. So sorry I had to cut it short, but it's been 2.5 hours. If you're wondering yourself how to find the links without like resulting to Reddit, I think what it is you have to go to the storybooks, go through the storybooks. The flowers on the storybooks are akin to letters and stuff like that, and then decode that through this board game. the board game that was here. The board game. Which makes sense. It's just it was gonna take me hours to do that. So but yeah, thank you. So I realized I don't even have the thing up. My bad. The board game. This is the board game. Yes. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video, which will be a welcome home video. So if there's any, like, once this ends, you can also leave comments on the video itself. So if you like saying, hey, check out this thing, you missed this thing, you can let me know down in the comments of this VOD. So yeah, thank you. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. Poor Julie. she's fucking going through it. At least, however, she hasn't been, what's it called? Like, taken out yet. I haven't discovered everything yet. It seems like she hasn't been taken out yet. But yeah. Alright. Bye. Bye, 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 bye.